What's it like, Darrell?
Well, number one, I can see my receding hairline in the grip because it's that shiny, right? The grip's like a bar of soap. The shaft barely says what it is. It's pretty rust free actually. I'm pretty impressed that way. Now, right?
This is a wee bit loose.
The club is a little bit unloved, I would say. So the rust starts to appear in behind the club head. We've found a few stones along the way there. A few stony paths at Kirkuson probably.
Yeah.
And now, you ready? Look at that for a dull spot. Now, some will call that a dull spot, some will call that a rust spot. But I have to say though, it's fairly out of the middle. You know?
I don't mess with the 7.
You're pretty accurate with 7, aren't you?
That's the only go
Now,
for.
whether this spins the way it used to, I don't really know.
Probably not.
But yeah, I mean, I'd give that a solid 2.4 out of 10. Mate. Right, welcome back again. Today, we're going to look at the Mizuno Swing DNA.
I like that.
Have you ever thought, what is my swing DNA? Ever thought that? You thought that today at work, no?
I did think that, to be fair. Not until
Wonder
we
what my
discussed it.
swing DNA is. Tonight's the night you
We're
find
going
out.
to find out.
So that was a bit of a look at what he currently has in the bag. Okay. Now, I don't know if we want to set up a Just Giving page because they need either replaced or refurbed, you know. But anyway, listen.
There's actually still a bit of dirt on it from the last round.
It's not the dirt I'm worrying about, man. It's the lack of silver on it.
Yeah.
Right. So what are they? So they're Titleist, right? They're Titleist 712s MB full on blades, right? He's a player, obviously. They're fitted with, so the shaft, this is what we're doing. So the Swing DNA gives a recommendation on shaft. So he's going to hit 3 shots on the app, and it lists his top 3 as well as the rest. Gives you top 20 odd shaft. So be interesting to see if Dynamic Gold S300 is on the list whatsoever. Is it in the top 3? Because it's still a current shaft, so you can still get them. So we're going to hit 3 shots with this and see what it comes out as.
Yeah.
Be interesting to find out.
Yeah.
What you'll see is the light will go red.
Yep.
And then hold it still, and then when it's good, it goes blue again. So
That's
that's
us ready to go?
Yeah.
Lock and load then.
So what this is going to do is primarily what Dougie does from the top of his backswing down into impact. So what load he puts on the shaft. It gives him information along here. So his club head speed, it's just laughable. His club head speed is 97 miles per hour on that one. It gives him a tempo figure. It gives him actually a lie angle figure. So it's telling me that he is toe down by 4 degrees. So I'll ask you, do you know what these are, or are they just standard?
Haven't a clue.
Right, okay. Okay.
Haven't a clue.
So I'll hit next here. So the same thing happens, it'll go red,
Yep.
and then once it goes blue, that's it.
Is that us?
Mm-hmm. He's warming up. He's up to 100 mile an hour with the 7 iron. You're ridiculous. You are. Honestly, oh, yeah. Okay, and one more once it goes blue again.
Is that us?
Yep.
That was daft.
That wasn't that great.
It wasn't. Still 102 though.
Right. We're going to select an iron here and then have a look. Okay, so it's what I thought. So number 1 is a C taper shaft in X. So his shafts are S, being stiff. So 130 gram X. Dynamic gold is the second choice, which is what you're using.
Yeah.
But an X and 130 grams will it'll be heavier than this.
Yeah.
The funny thing here is, right, this is laughable actually. My irons have a KBS shaft in it,
Yeah.
but as you can see, they are a 130X. So they are the weight and flex that you should be using,
Yeah.
but I'm not you. So it's interesting, but everything is pointing you towards heavier
Yeah.
and extra stiff.
Okay.
Primarily, I would say, and we've looked at your swing off camera. We look at it on camera. But the way you load the golf club in the downswing, and as well as the club head speed, because you're averaging 99.67, so it's 100 miles an hour,
Yeah.
which is very close to my driver. And you're 7. So definitely you should be looking somewhere towards extra stiff and 130 grams, 1,
Yeah.
2, 3. If you look here as well, there's additional all the way down to what gives you 12. But they're all X flex.
Yeah.
In Project X, KBS, all the different brands here, Dynamic Gold again, 120 and Modus.
Yeah.
They're all X and they're all heavy.
Yeah.
So certainly if you were wanting to treat yourself sometime and
Just take the head off and put it in their new shaft.
use silver.
We silver spray paint from Alfred.
Honestly, yeah. If you came into me as a customer and went, would you put new shafts in those? Just take the heads off. I don't know what happened. They went in the bin. I don't know. So, yeah, Joe, I quite like as well here. Just it's another feature of this golf club, right? So we've talked about the club head, but if you see at the bottom, right, there's a wee bit of here for. This is
What does he put in there? I wonder.
this helps with aerodynamics on the downswing.
Slows me down a wee bit. It drags a wee bit because there's that much of it hanging on.
You could actually use that there, and you could actually store teas in it. You could store tea.
That's character.
Oh dear, right. So definitely 130 gram and extra stiff. So what we're going to do is we're going to get him into as close as an option as I have here, and he's going to hit some shots and see what he thinks of it.
Yeah. Dead on.
Okay, so what we put him into. This is the new Mizuno MP245 head from Mizuno. Lovely, actually, isn't it? It's quite similar to the 770 that I have in terms of how it looks and how it performs. And we put him into a X-Flex KBS 130 gram, which is one of the recommendations. So he's going to hit some shots, see how it feels. But the importance of shaft, if it's not stable enough for him, he's going to struggle to control the club face a little bit. So that's why it's so important to get fit. Lots of people buy golf clubs off the shelf, and sometimes you don't know what you're buying and you don't know what spec they are. It's hard to actually look at a golf club and go, oh, it's upright, it's whatever it might be. So it's important to go through this process yourself and actually find out what it is.
So come down to Bangor and get fit. Go for it.
Go for it.
That one felt nice.
Okay, what's your normal carry for a 7-iron?
Haven't a clue.
So,
I'd say like 190.
you see, I ask him a lot of questions, and there's lots of answers that are, I have no idea, I haven't a clue.
I don't know. See, do you know how I work out? Because I know I can hit my pitching wedge.
What's your date of birth?
1998.
Okay.
It's actually,
You're not 90,
Only
are
give me
you?
a year.
You're 98?
I'm only 25. Still. Nah. I normally just work
So
it out.
this is interesting, right? Okay, so there's lots of people I ask that question to, and that's quite a common answer. I don't know. So my question after that would be, so when do you pull a 7-iron in the golf course if you don't know how far it goes?
Yeah. Well, I normally base it off. I roughly hit a pitching wedge about 140. Which probably isn't right, look. But so then I just add like 10 every time. If you know what I mean.
Right.
So it's not accurate whatsoever. So
170? 180?
roughly. Nah, it'd be more than that.
I say 190.
190 probably.
190.
I ain't gonna hit me yet, Aaron. 170.
Okay. Go for
Hello,
it. Go for it. A bit thin.
Yep.
So, to give you an idea here, so the Mizuno picked you up at around 100 to 102, depending. So that swing was 104. It's just that I can't stop laughing every time. 104 mile an hour 7. That's a lot. You've got the previous swing was 100, so it's reading about the same. Carry on that one. This is where I wasn't hit good.
No.
187.
Right.
That was a thin sort of a miss hit.
Yeah.
And it's carried 187. So that's pretty good, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, go again.
Haven't felt better.
Yeah. I'm just looking at your lie angle here.
Yeah.
Do you want to have a look at this? So that's where he struck that last one from. So slightly off the toe. But it's showing here actually his lie angle. So I would go by TrackMan in terms of lie angle as opposed to this system.
Okay.
But it's showing that his lie angle is pretty much bang on. Just slightly
And
off the
lie
toe.
angle's just whatever
Yeah. So lie
it
angle
sits on the ground, obviously.
Yeah. So lie angle is golf club is, if that's the ground, golf club's too upright, toes up off the ground. You'll get shots with the heel digs in and essentially the face points more left of target. And then this way here is, which people get mixed up on, this is actually heel up off the ground. This is flat,
Right.
even though the shaft's upright.
Yeah.
So this is a flat lie angle. So you'll see toe dig in, the face opens up and the ball goes right hand side. So obviously you're looking to try to get as much of the toe and the heel to interact with the ground at the same time.
Yeah.
But for you there, based on that one there, it's pretty much bang on,
Yeah.
which is good.
That is good.
So that last one carried 189.
Okay.
Swinging it, stop laughing, Gareth. 104. 0.4. Yeah. How does it feel?
It feels nice.
Feels nice?
Yeah. It feels. With my 7-hour, whenever I hit a shot, I sometimes feel like I'm catching them all thin, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
So it feels like sort of, on a cold morning, if you hit it, you'll feel it in your hands.
Sting your hands.
Whereas out there, it feels like it just comes off the face like a nice shot.
Are you more comfortable hitting it firmer or more comfortable hitting it easier, if you have to?
Or like, you mean like taking off a bit, like
Yeah.
say hitting like an 80% shot?
Yeah.
No, I'd rather hit like a full shot. Because like, James was good at that with a wedge. Like, he plays a pitching wedge around the green,
Yeah.
which should be like a lofted wedge.
So we're going to test this out. If I said to you, you've got to carry it 195,
Yeah.
so you're going to hit it harder, right? So
Yeah.
this is where I start laughing again, right? But the importance of a shaft that suits you
Yeah.
and is stable
Yeah.
is even more important now
Yeah.
because you're going to hit it harder.
Yeah.
Because it needs to perform, it needs to be stable as you hit it harder. So go
Yeah.
for it. 195. You've got
Step on it.
you blast this 210 now. 195. So it wasn't your best strike.
No.
It carried 184.
Right.
Didn't pick up club head speed for whatever reason, but
Too fast.
it was a blur. But yeah, go again. Okay, so there you go. So just show everybody at home the two circled numbers. So he's 192 carry and he is 105 club head speed. So I was able to get it out there, so,
Yeah.
over that 190 mark, and you can see the club head speed go up. So that's where you get people that have quite good rhythm and they don't seem to swing the club that hard, and they transition the club in a smooth manner. whereas you are somebody that really loads the golf club, has lots of angle, would be quite steep.
Yeah.
And then when you try to hit it a little bit harder there, then the shaft's there to sort of back you up. So
Yeah.
I think it's important during a fitting like that to find out the shaft recommendations, but then not go, that's number one there, that's the one you're going to have. You've got to keep that one.
Yeah.
You've got to get it into your hand, you've got to hit it, you've got to see how it performs, how it feels. It might not feel good, so therefore feel is a big part of buying a golf club. It's got to feel good.
Yeah.
But so that was obviously Mizuno's
Yeah.
option. You can obviously get that in whatever brand you want. But
Yeah.
certainly for you, if you ever do change your irons,
I nearly need to.
nearly.
Well.
Well, so definitely the 130X
Yeah.
in whatever manufacturer that is.
Yeah.
It doesn't really matter. But you would try them
Yeah.
and see what you think.
Definitely does feel a lot nicer to hit.
Yeah.
As I say, like that one feels a bit like as if, as if you're never really hitting it right, but that might be just due to condition of the face.
Yep.
In that way too, but definitely feels a lot nicer.
And then like we haven't gone through the full process. This wasn't meant to be a full process in terms of fit, but we can see there that you're pretty much coming out as a standard lie as well, which is good.
Yeah.
But it must feel good to hit a 7-iron with grooves on it.
Yeah, it does. Oh, I still reckon I can hit mine further, look.
Think so?
Not further, but I could get it at
Right, let's give it a
192.
go. Okay, 107 club.
Ooh.
But that's lighter though.
Slider. 185.
See, that's the difference, Gareth.
That's a short. I've ever seen one. You have to get what is a short?
Toilet ball.
See, I just line her up that way, rusty spot.
Yeah, we're a bit higher up there on the grooves this time.
It's because there's no grooves there.
One 7.3, but it's obviously not about long drive with a 7-iron. It's about the control of it.
Yeah. I don't feel like anywhere near had as much control with this one. Like them 3 shots I hit, the last one probably felt the best, but it didn't really feel the way the other one felt, if you know what I mean. Whereas the second one probably wasn't hit the best, but it went further. So.
Well, maybe for your birthday, mate, you can ask nicely and
Coordinate. Happy birthday! Get my own scar and have some nice shots.
So,
no, definitely.
That's the Mizuno DNA. Do you think that's useful?
Oh, aye, definitely. Because, like, that's telling me stuff I've never even heard of before. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, I was under the impression you just pick up a golf club and hit it, like. So,
yeah.
To see where you're going wrong and what. I think it makes sense with the shafts, like, if it's too whippy, you're not going to be able to control where the face is, so.
Yeah.
Makes sense, like.
So after three shots, real simple, gives you your recommendations and away you go. So definitely worthwhile doing that. Get fitted, try golf clubs out, try not to buy off the shelf, because you can go to a golf pro and ask them to fit you and not necessarily have to buy anything off them. So if you want to, if your price point is second hand, go and get fit. Pay for the time to get back, go through this process. And then whenever you see something online, or it might be it's second hand, then you can go for it that way. So, subscribe.
Like.
Pin
Leave
high.
the likes and comments on yours too.
Thumbs.
Thumbs up.
Thumbs ups.
Thumbs up.
Ring the bell.
There's a wee bell now. Tells you when you put up videos.
Hit the bell, do you?
Oh, you hit the bell, alright.
It's been that long, Gareth, since you've been on it, you see.
What else do you do?
You definitely go and follow Golf IQ.
Yeah. And what about Pin High Media?
Well, you can go and follow him if you want. No, Pin High as well. That's mine and James's channel.
All anybody wants to know.
Yeah.
Are there more videos over in Pin High Media with those shorts on?
There might be. Yeah, there might be.
Are they going to have to look and find out?
Oh, aye.
Yeah. Do you charge for this?
No, it's free.
It's free to
Oh,
subscribe?
it's free, yeah.
It's free?
Just need a subscription.
Right.
Subscribing's free. Doesn't hurt.
Okay.
Get it done.
It's worth a follow.
Get it done.